Hey all you bros and headshot pros, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Now if you haven't noticed already, you need to stop being a little bitch and stop reporting this to your fucking parents. I hate responding to angry parents' letters. This game has crashed for me 3 times, so I'm a bit fucking irritated. Okay. If you suffer from anxiety, depression, or any other alias that can make you suicidal or have suicidal tendencies, do not watch this video. Close out now. If you can handle highly disturbing content, please, by all fucking means, if you can handle the content, watch the video. If you cannot, back away. Oi. Team Salvado. This game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed. I don't have a load game. New game. Headshot is my name. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because we've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would just get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Headshot. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. I skipped ahead on that one a little too quickly. By the way, Headshot, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. For me, it's mostly YouTube and Netflix, no anime involved. I'm mostly like a Narcos kind of guy. I was talking about how much I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET or NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Wasn't me. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I am going to your club. Meanie? Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned this all out. I let her in a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? One cupcake. Yes, let's go! Whee! To the club. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I glance about the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says such nice things about you. Oh, fuck. She looks Russian though, like, I don't understand. It's just like the vibe I'm getting. It just gives me like this Russian ordeal vibe. I bet you by her look, her name is gonna be something Russian. I swear to Christ. It's gonna be something. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Hitcha! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club! What? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. This is, sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Another drink. Soda is amazing. Best invention 2018. I mean, when was this made? 1924, this brand. Okay, back on topic. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. See, I fucking told you that her name was gonna be Russian. I swear, I called it. Wow. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. Oh, okay. It didn't crash. If you guys haven't heard already, I was, just joined by Coiled Amoeba. Okay, back on track. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right! Do you want to read some of the voices? You could be Monica and Natsuki.
That's right. It's great to see you again, Headshot.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, last year we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Headshot. We made room for you at the table so you can sit down next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes!
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Hey, if you want, please scoot up to me. I only have limited voice recording.
Fine.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Her name's Russian, and I called it, so... Because I don't feel like doing voice accents, so I'm just doing Russian. And her name is Russian.
And there's a lot of them.
Whatever.
That's
The girls...
stereotypical.
I don't give a fuck what it is. If I want to be Russian accent, I could do Russian accent. If I want to be Russian accent, I could do Russian accent. Headshot 2017. One of our voicemates have just left us. Coiled. Okay, I finished my soda. Let's not crack the glass, it's already in my trash can. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Wasn't me. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well...
you know.
Oh shit, my bad.
Just hurry and take one.
Sorry about that. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you making me? It's not like
Recite. I don't think the mic heard you.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Hey? I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for, you, dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss this conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. And save. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Compadre not in the room, so I take over. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Oh, he joins us.
As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monika is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all of that effort into start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festival that are much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah! We'll do our best. Oh fuck. We'll do our best.
Oh, you know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still really don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Headshot, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, Let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Oh god, I'm pre-pronouncing my D's. No, the name is Russian. I want Russian
And
accent.
there's American people with Russian names.
I don't care! My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And I'm telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Did somebody say impressive? Never mind, you guys won't agree. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. What the hell was that? That was like a Scottish ending. I read a horror book. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? Oh.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me as... Jesus Christ, why am I fucking up?
Hey, don't say the Lord's name again if you're a Christian.
Fuck off! Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting.
And your pink hair, and your expression.
It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give that back. Fine, fine. Fuck, I'm just gonna use this skinny one. Give myself that.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayuri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Somebody say impressive? I can't. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence.
And Tiger is a Japanese grammar.
I don't care. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have any experience with... Do you have any experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Tell Monica's American.
I know, right?
And then next time we meet, we'll share all of them to each. We'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Alright, let's just take a second. Let's take a second. Time out here. Natsuki is like the prime definition of Japanese culture, but she acts like a I don't know. It's a long F though. Just
No, Monica's definitely American.
Monica is American.
Definitely just
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, we have a new member. I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Headshot?
That's not in the slightest, just not even a little bit creepy. Like, she just calls right out to me. Just, isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me again. Hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But
I'm sorry. I thought... Headshot? You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-handed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
if you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can share. Monica looks over at me once more. Headshot, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing? Or with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Oh, hey Headshot, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, but she's always stayed after school for the clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. What? Oh. Yeah, but that's just a typical Japanese housing. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna go back. How do I go back? History! Oh, another coding bug. Okay. Save. Return. Okay, I forgot what that said. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Which one should I go after? Want me to go after Natsuki? Okay. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And my type? You fucking jackass! I don't read manga. I don't. I haven't watched anime for like Jesus knows how fucking long. I mean, if this is made into a show, then I'll watch it because it's an excellent game so far. And Naruto really doesn't count on my scale. It's more of a cartoon for me. I know, it's Japanese, so it's automatically anime. Okay, I've watched like 4 animes, so what? I'm not a complete and utter fucking weeb, and she is not my type. We'll argue about this later, you fuckwit. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Asshole. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Will I get a surprise blowjob? I mean, I shouldn't even. Might. Kitty! Warm! Fuck off! Daydream! Games! Fireworks! No, fuck off. Lust! Playground! What the fuck? Shopping! Treasure! Kiss! Skirt! I don't know, cheeks!
Hold on, look. They'll jump at it. Whatever you think, they're gonna jump at it.
Dance!
Anything that sounds like something.
Tenacious!
Like anything that would sound like lollipop.
Lollipop! Whisper! Rose! Starscape! Dream. Analysis.
Sayori, probably.
I probably got mostly Natsuki.
I got headshot. I got headshot. Glad to see you didn't run away from us.
Hey, Aiden. Coiled. Damn. Emergency check.
What's alright? Headshot.
Emergency check. I'll carry on without you. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. This was the last to come in, or I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Headshot. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. God dang, I'm just messing up left and right now. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh god, okay. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Headshot always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. This helps me, or he helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. He'll dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Headshot can become good friends too. Oh. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal. If you don't want it to be. Oh god, my hat. Oh, I'm hurting my head with my hat. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out the book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she'll think I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a really cheery discussion in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pulled it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga, slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box and see what she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Headshot. Consider this a lesson strict from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly God dang it, I don't know this word. Where is my okay, no, I don't feel like going and getting a dictionary. Don't just stand there. Oh, what? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet, then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space where, well, she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I've read the beginning? Huh? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then. Or, now and then. Not really. Oh, I've read that and not... God damn it. I'm messing up more often. Maybe it's sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of the plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters, and besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama, like when they get into all their backstories, when some of the romance starts to happen, and that's what really makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? What? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious, since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. So, all the hobbies pick up from a manga. That's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh, that is an excellent cut. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean. Huh? Oh? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I couldn't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown up out of that yet. It just makes me want to punch them in the face. You know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. Oh god. I can't speak. What a drink. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I just gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh. I just can't win, can I? Oh, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading, or what? Yeah, I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Manuri is one of my favorite characters. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark of contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone, are you ready? Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take you forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what'll happen if I don't finish it? Alright then! I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to make a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica, who wrote hers in a composition notebook, I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri are reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem first? Oh, this is such a hard... Oh, it's so hard. Oh, I can just play with the buttons, make annoying sounds. Okay, but, I'm just gonna go with... Oh, close eye... Oh, I just messed with the buttons. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, let's just start with the things I didn't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying that you liked it? Look. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Where are the words? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. No! Oh no! Hey, look onward, spectator. I got a poem with no words. Courtesy of a bug. Oh, I don't know what it reads. I know, but it's supposed to have words on it, and I don't know what it is. I can't read it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. Well, I mean, I had like a blank piece of... I had to like a fucking blank piece of paper, but it was a beautiful blank poem! Can you look up Natsuki's first poem? Please, because I need it. Oh. Okay. Well. Okay, yeah. Coiled, I need to see Natsuki's first poem because it just kinda like killed me.
Okay, Google.
Alright guys, be patient. I'm getting the poem as we speak.
Natsuki's first poem. Doki Doki. Literature Club.
Alright guys, be patient. More patience. I'm sorry, I can't really. Alright guys, after further sources I wasn't able to read the entire thing, but it does... I don't know what it says, but just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't take my writing seriously. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, it seems like she's a very ignored popular person, if that's the way to say it. They don't appreciate her talent much. They just focus on her looks and just basically what's on top instead of underneath. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can barely be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess I went into it more than I realized. But that's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh god, this is a lot of clicking. I'll just get through Sayori. This is a good poem, Headshot. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Well, I guess you're right. Well, that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you the whole club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Headshot. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only real good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my movements, but then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? It'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yee! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. I'm calling it. I'm getting another blank poem. Dutch, da, Dutch, Dutch, da, Dutch, Dutch, da, 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 da. I got another blank piece of paper. Ma! These guys really suck at handwriting!
It says roses are red, violets are blue. My dick is hard, but it's soft when I look
at you. Okay. Here's my father, or Nullium, as we all call him by code. Look. They all suck at handwriting. Not hooked up. It doesn't have the driver, but as you can see, this beautiful poem right here. It's just all it's all a blank page. Huh? No, I have a system. Yeah, I got a software. But moving on of the blank poem, it was really nice. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No? just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright guys, unfortunately this is all I have for this episode. I'm actually running over my time by about 4 minutes. But thank you guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you would like, please punch that like button in the face, the balls, or whatever the hell you want to. But also, smash that surprise. just smash the subscribe button, give it a nice surprise. I don't know, I would really appreciate it if you guys subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of this game in the comments below. I think it's a bit girly for my tastes, but it's a nice prime into PC gaming. I'm not running a complete full computer yet. I'm still running 4 gigabytes of RAM. I need a video card, an audio card. I need RAM upgrades and core process upgrades and all this whatnot. I just need a brand new computer, but I'm gonna focus on working this one up anyway. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Toodles! Oh, I didn't